If you lead guided meditations or want to, this is for you. In my previous video, I talked about the intro or induction phase of your meditation. If you missed that one, I'll put up a link so you can catch up. In this video, I'll show you how to use an optional transition phase. It's a highly creative and evocative part of guided meditation, so you'll want to stay tuned. I'm Max Heistein, and I've authored best-selling guided meditations used by thousands of listeners. There's more about my work in the description below. If you find this video useful, please like and subscribe. Once you've done your intro and helped your listener become comfortable and relaxed, you can either take them directly into the main part of your meditation or lead them through a transition phase. The transition is about taking someone from home to a special new setting. For example, you might have them ride a gentle horse to a beautiful meadow, or you might surround them with a bubble of light to float them up to a heavenly realm. Transitions can be quick and simple, or slower and more involved. In this video, I'll talk about quick transitions. First, I'll show you some examples, and then I'll break down each one and explain how it works.
Imagine you've been sleeping a deep, sound sleep for many hours, and you're just beginning to stir awake. And the first thing you notice is that you're waking up on a soft bed of pine needles on the ground, surrounded by ancient fir trees. It's just before dawn, and the air is quite cool. The light is dim, and there's a foggy mist in the air. You can smell the scent of pine and the damp coolness of the earth. It's quiet, and any sound is blanketed by the mist. Everything around you is a palette of soft greens, browns, and grays. Standing up, you begin to walk along a path through the trees, and you can feel the spongy ground beneath your feet.
Whether you're writing a meditation script or performing one on the spot, it always helps to include all the senses: sight, sound, touch, and even smell and taste if you can. Here I used touch with the soft bed of pine needles and cool misty air, then sight with the fir trees and dim light, and then smell with the scent of pine, and sound by saying, "It's quiet," and all the sound is blanketed by the mist. In this example, while we do ask the listener to make a quick transition to a new space, we help by immediately filling in lots of information about the setting. There's a much easier way to do this, of course. You could simply say something like, imagine you're in your favorite place. Perhaps it's the beach or the woods or a mountain meadow. Pick a place that's just right for you. You could do that, but I wouldn't suggest it. Unless you know that your audience has done tons of guided imagery and are great visualizers, it's usually best to put in the work, fill in the details, and help place them in a world they can experience and enjoy. Here's another example of a short transition. This transition first brings the listener into their spiritual heart and then leads them through a doorway. It's a little longer than the previous one, but it's very effective.
Bring your awareness into your spiritual heart in the center of your chest, and notice a softness there, a feeling of peace. Take a moment to enjoy this feeling as you quietly focus in your heart and follow your breath in and out. Bring yourself more fully into your heart, as if you were standing there now, inside a cozy room. Soon, you'll notice a doorway, and as you walk through it, you'll find yourself transported to a lovely garden on the grounds of an ancient monastery. The garden is a rustic one, with flower beds, shrubs, and olive and fig trees, all lovingly cared for. The plants and trees seem to glow with a heavenly light, their colors soft and radiant.
First, I asked the listener to simply drop into their heart, and then immediately had them focus on a feeling, softness. I gave them a moment to settle in, and then introduced the idea of their heart being a cozy room. So that gave them a sense of feeling and of place to engage their mind right away. Finally, I asked them to walk through a door to a garden. So I led them slowly, step by step, with one place leading smoothly to the next. And then I gave them lots of sight, sound, smell, and feeling input to help them fully imagine the garden. The garden is where the main body of the meditation is going to take place, but we took our time getting there to help make the experience real. Here's a transition from a guided meditation for sleep, beginning on a beach. In this example, I simply ask the listener to imagine they're there, using lots of imagery.
Imagine you're standing on the shore of a lovely tropical island. It's evening, and the sun is just now setting. And you watch as the orange ball begins to touch the horizon, casting a beautiful golden glow over the sea. The light blue sky is beginning to glow yellow and pink where it meets the ocean, deepening into shades of dark blue and purple higher up. Perhaps a surfer is taking his last ride of the day. And a sentry of pelicans glides softly across the sky, heading for a place to rest for the night. Earth is ready to welcome the nighttime, and the sky has just begun to draw its curtain on another day.
Again, there's lots of sight and sound imagery. I encourage you to get creative in your transitions and make your descriptions rich and juicy. In the meantime, remember to breathe, relax, and be at peace, and I will too. Well, we'll do our best.